Greetings and welcome to our 2023 Trippy Food Holiday Special. So it's Christmas time, it's also Hanukkah time and Kwanzaa time and Saturnalia time and Festivus time. So 'tis the season to be jolly, and it's the holiday season. And so I thought we would do something a little bit different today. So usually we take some sort of food, like a Christmas themed food or, something along those lines. And I thought today we would do something more about traditions. And so we are joined by Juli Coots from Trippy Food East and Goonie Foods. Wave frog. I don't know what was inside that covered hand, so I'm sure it was a Christmas greeting.
And Fangs says hi and happy holidays as well.
Fangs says Doodle's lurking around here somewhere, so he's probably somewhere moping because Claudia is out. So he does that. He mopes.
Yeah.
So again, I thought we would do something traditional, and by traditional I mean everybody should has their own family traditions they have during the holidays, and we're no exception. And so Juli will tell you, well, maybe she'll tell you, maybe she'll deny the whole thing, but Juli will tell you that
I don't even know this man.
Exactly. That when she was little, that every year at Christmas time, we would make candies and gingerbread men, right? So today we're going to do that. I get to share that with her, even though she's on the other side of the country. I get to share that with her, and we're going to do our Christmas tradition of making gingerbread cookies and candies. Now, the candy that we're going to make is the candy that we typically make at Christmas time, and that is peppermint bark and haystacks. Now, Juli, you and I were talking about this, and we were talking about some people call them haystacks and some people call them bird's nest, and you were saying bird's nest. People make those at Easter.
Yes,
right?
And they put like the little chocolate Cadbury eggs in the nest.
That must be a big nest.
Nesty, yeah. Whereas haystacks are more piled up in the middle. A bird's nest, you make a little hole in there, even if you're not going to put the eggs in.
So we'll run you through that. They're all relatively easy to make. The thing that's a little bit more difficult to make is the gingerbread men. And the gingerbread men are a little bit more difficult to make because most of the time you're going from a mix. I think you have to add eggs and milk or something to it. Looks like you already have the dough.
The mix that I got, all you needed was a stick of butter or a half cup of butter and a tablespoon of water and 1 egg per package.
Oh, nice.
And the girls did the eggs, so.
So you already mixed it together, and now you just have the dough.
Yep, so we had it chilling in the fridge for about an hour or so to make it a little bit easier to work with.
Now, I will tell you that for some bizarre reason, and I don't know if it's an LA thing, I don't know what the deal is, but for some reason, you can't find gingerbread mix anywhere at all.
Well, I, here on the East Coast, couldn't find chow mein noodles anywhere. So
exactly.
We got a luck.
Yeah, so we got you covered on the chow mein noodles, you got us covered on the gingerbread dough. I bought gingerbread men that were already made. I have ready
to go in my double broiler. I'm gonna make the bark in a different way this year. I'm gonna use the peppermint bark Hershey Kisses instead of crushed candy cane.
So you're gonna melt them down. So it's gonna have that peppermint taste, but it's not gonna have the
Cut the roof of your mouth.
It's not gonna have the Captain Crunch candy canes in it.
Exactly.
I have candy canes, and I'm going to beat the crap out of those candy canes, and we'll cover that when we get to that. But so I went to about 4 or 5 different stores. I went to Pavilions. I went to Ralph's, which is our local Kroger store. I went to Walmart. I went to a whole bunch of stores, and it seems like in every case, we lost them. Okay, it seems like in every case. I would go in there and I'd say, do you have gingerbread mix? And they go, gingerbread? And I'm like, yeah, it's like a cake, but you can also use that mix to make cookies with. I don't know, I never heard of gingerbread. I'm like, all right, well, can you look it up? No, I don't have one of those phones, I can't look it up. I'm like, all right, where would you think it would be? And then
where were you shopping? Was it on this planet? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly. They've never heard of gingerbread men. Right? Like run as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. They never heard of gingerbread man. Or like, my gumdrops. They never heard of.
We found some cool gumdrops to use for buttons.
The
Those are,
swirly gumdrops?
They're actually watermelon dots.
Oh, wow.
Because they're red and green.
Because I did see where somebody, there's a lot of Elf branded stuff this year. And I did see where they were selling swirly twirly gumdrops.
Really?
Yeah. And I thought maybe, maybe it's just the color or something. So I didn't bother with it. But suffice it to say, I couldn't, like somebody would say, yeah, they should be in aisle 11B or whatever. I'm like, yeah, I looked up and down 11B. They're not there. And somebody else said I had them look it up. I think it was just at Walmart. I had them look it up and they go, oh, here you go. And they hand me the phone and I go, no, that's ginger. It's just ginger.
Yeah,
So,
nobody wants to eat those cookies.
Needless to say, I had to buy gingerbread men, so.
It works. It works.
My biggest regret about gingerbread men is when I was in Philadelphia at the Mutter Museum, they had a conjoined twins cookie cutter to make gingerbread men and everything, and I just regret not having gotten that. So. All right, so what would you like to start with?
Well, I'm gonna start cutting out the dough. My double broiler is going so I can melt the chocolate.
Okay.
If the girls want to start decorating and putting together their house.
So while you're doing that, in order to make things move along, I'm going to crush these. So when I make my peppermint bark, as I usually sometimes I use Starlight mints. That's a little bit harder.
Those crush up pretty good.
Yeah, but it takes a long time and a steady hammer to do that. All right, so these are Brock's candy canes, and Brock's has because we actually have a holiday candy episode that'll also be coming out. I don't remember if it's Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, but we have that episode. And Brock's also makes Elf candy canes. So what I'm going to do is, again, I'm using candy canes. I'm not going to take the plastic off of them, and the reason I'm not going to take the plastic off of them is because I'm going to put them inside this bag. And I'm going to let the plastic kind of hold it together and then take the plastic off afterwards. Now this is an experiment. This might not work, but we're going to try it. I decided I'm going to try a different route this year, and I'm going to use a Christmas rock. And instead of breaking them, I'm going to crush them with the rock. Now this rock comes directly from the North Pole. This was imported from the North Pole. They found it floating on an ice floe. So I'm just going to try to. This is again.
Did a narwhal give it to you? They said, "Hope you find it good." So I'm starting to melt my chocolates, but I wanted to let people know that I usually add a little half and half in there, just so it smooths up really nice. And you gotta feel good about hood. Fast, and you can do it. You're not using it. Cut and make it fast.
Oh my God, what a mess. I think I'm going to use this and hope for the best. So let me get a bowl and see what we're working with here.
No, you have your own tray, honey.
I know, I'm moving over, so
Now, how long do gingerbread men take to bake?
I don't like to bake mine too long. I think, the longer you bake them, the snappier they are. Of course, the thinner you make them too, the snappier they could be.
So that's a good question, because some people like their gingerbread men crispy, and some people like them like cake. So what is your preference?
I like them between, not too hard and not too soft.
What about you, Haley?
I like too soft. I like soft.
You like one that's soft? Are you already decorating?
No, I'm still making it.
All right, so you currently are putting together a gingerbread house, correct?
Yes, but it's one that was already made, and I'm not a very good, not mechanic, what's the word? Oh, those need to be taken out of the oven.
Engineer?
Yeah.
So what are you using to hold it together?
I'm using store-bought
I like the
frostings.
I like it all.
How's it
Just
working?
put it-
How's that working out for you?
With the mitts? What?
How's that working out for you?
Not so good.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start melting down the white chocolate for the peppermint bark. So I'm going to get it I'm gonna get a tray.
I certainly hope yours goes better than mine.
You know, here's the thing. Here's the thing is that this isn't really about making something that's like store quality stuff. This is about having fun and being able to do this together, you know, as your tradition. So that basically
and laughing about it too.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm sure that we can think about things that we did doing this that were like, you know, we laugh about it now. Maybe we weren't laughing so much back then.
No, leave it on because I gotta cook the rest of your cookies, bro.
All right, so I'm putting a parchment sheet on here, and then I'm going to melt down the white chocolate. So I'm going to use this, and
Mama, would you get rid of your tree if the garland was...
Oh my god, I'm a genius. Look at this. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, Chloe, the rest is yours, my friend.
so what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat this up, melt these chips down, and then once they're melted, I'm going to mix in the peppermints.
I think that mixing dark and milk chocolate was a mistake. Because
Why?
here's my base.
Are they not blending well?
Not really, and it made more of a ganache. But I also put some kosher sea salt in there.
Is that for the bark?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Usually,
Yes.
usually it's a
That
white
is a good
chocolate
way-
bark.
It was Dove chocolate. It was dark and milk, and
Oh.
I just think that they didn't really meld well together.
Oh,
Milk?
that's okay. I mean, as long as if it's not blended completely, that's fine because then you get a bite of milk chocolate and a bite of dark
blended
chocolate.
together, but it's just a very strange consistency.
Ah,
But now
We
I'm
hope
going
that
to.
nothing gets...
I'm gonna go melt down these bad boys and see if I have a little bit better luck with that. And right now I'm melting the Hershey Kisses.
okay. And so what I'm going to get started then, and I have this dark chocolate chunks, and I'm going to melt these down for the haystacks. Oh, that smells really nice.
Wings?
We're doing something that you can do with your family. You can do and make into a new, you know, tradition that you do every year. So it's kind of like I'm reviving the tradition that oh, those came out nice. They already baked?
Already baked. They don't take much time, that's for sure.
Okay.
Yep,
So
that's fine.
so what we're trying to do is we're trying to carry on a tradition at the same time, pass this tradition on to the kids.
Where's my other
Yep.
ones?
So as this melts, I can see that I have much more peppermint than I have chocolate in here. So I don't have to use all that peppermint.
And I will say to anybody that likes the peppermint bark flavor, but maybe not the cut the roof of your mouthiness, this is actually a really good idea. Look how pretty that is.
This is like really.
Oh my god, those are sick. Those people don't want that. Somebody made it. Alright, who made the gingerbread cookies? Like they're actual bread.
What? I didn't. What are you talking about?
Well, because they're called gingerbread cookies because you can actually make gingerbread, right?
So that doesn't look so bad now, right, Dad?
No, not at all. So that's the layer of the kisses on the top.
Yep.
No, that looks pretty
Pop her in
good.
the fridge and see if she'll-
I don't know what this is.
This, for some reason, didn't really melt very well.
Mom, am I doing a good job coloring this in?
Good lord, yeah.
All right, that makes a decent amount of bark.
No, we're gonna give that one about 5 more minutes. Alexa set an alarm for 5 minutes.
There, what do you think?
Nice, that looks great.
Yeah, there's some burnt
piece.
pieces in there, but you know, deal. And I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit more of the peppermint on the top. Here we go. What do you think?
That looks awesome. That looks perfect.
Yeah. So I'm gonna put this over here to set, and that will harden, and then we'll break pieces off. And
using these broken pieces to make? I have no idea. Oh, you know what? It looks like a little person. Yeah, it's
Now-
a little person.
Now, Jules, you're going to have to remind me because it's been a few years. How do we convert this, the liquid chocolate, and the chow mein noodles into bird's nests?
You just mix it in. Take it off the heat and then just mix them in.
Mix the noodles in,
The noodles right in the pot.
and then scoop them out.
Yep.
Okay.
And the messier, the more haystacky it is, I guess.
We're using La Choy.
Some people use butterscotch and peanut butter chips.
That's
or
interesting.
both or one or the other.
I was looking for a pan to put it on, but I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm just going to put a sheet of parchment right on here.
Parchment paper is good for literally everything. What should this man be holding?
I don't know. I tried to take a shower with it the other day. It didn't work so well.
What do you think
All
that
right.
dude should be holding? Girl?
So here's our chocolate.
Oh, I know. I
Here's
can
our-
make a big doggy.
Now, Jules, look at this, right? So look at the size of the pan here and the amount of chocolate in it,
Yeah.
and then look at this can of noodles. Like, would you say the whole can?
I would do the whole can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh God, those stars.
Mama.
Those-
Wait, is it doodle? Is it
Your
doodle?
stars are beautiful.
Haley, look at him.
Did I hear doodle? I did.
Yay!
Here he is. It's the Prince of Dogness.
Yay.
It's Doodle, the Prince of
I
Dogness.
thought you liked bird things, Mama.
Hi,
Here he is,
Doodle.
Charles. They had a duty.
No, Doodle, you can't have. This is chocolate, and this will kill you.
My stars came out just a little dark because they were with the thickies.
They're a little
So
droopy too.
yeah,
There we go.
Like,
and I have that. Are you okay?
ah.
Very nice.
It's from a show, so don't know
Which
what
show?
it looks weird.
BFDI.
All right, so I just spoon this out, right, into a little mound.
That's it. Just dump them. Just dump scoops.
All
Like
right, here
cow
we go.
pat. Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Nice.
Like my
Well, I'm glad you said that because I was a little bit worried about how dark that chocolate looked.
like my soul.
Wow, that was fun.
See? Gotta get messy at the holidays.
There we go.
Good cooking.
There we go. What do you
That's
think?
the fridge.
Will we have time to eat it on the
Yeah,
video?
perfect.
Because there's no sugar vector.
I thought maybe these were a little big, but that's okay, right? What do you think?
Yeah. I mean, those are kind of big, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Mama,
There it is.
how about
Oh,
you use
that's a
this?
doggy? Well, sleeping maybe.
Mama, how about you use this?
No, that's okay. The issue is that we have 3 bakers. Each of us like to bake stuff that's a little bit nice, Haley. Nice.
That's awesome. I love that. I love that.
Each of them is a little. Everybody likes their own texture, I
Do
suppose.
you like mine?
Yep.
What about a
All
steak?
right, so here we go. Haystacks.
Another character.
What do you think?
Nice. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Those are nice.
All right. So I'm going to set them over here to dry.
No.
I'm going to decorate some gingerbread men. Unfortunately, I don't get to make them, but I will decorate them. And it looks like, you know, I've got some,
Oh, you know what? Those are nice though, because they have the nice design on them.
yes, something to follow, right?
Yeah, you don't have to have brains coming out of it like somebody else over here.
I have mostly
No, I
a white
can't.
icing. All right, I'm going to try, I'm just going to wing it.
You're just gonna wing it?
I'm just going to wing it.
Do you have a spatula? You could spread that way.
I do. I don't want to spread too much, though.
He's holding his brain.
I'm just going to do 3 of these.
I feel like this one looks. Oops. I feel like this one looks a little bit human centipede-y.
Yeah, one kind of worked its way into the other one. Okay, so I did these, right? They're really basic, but I'm gonna add
Oh, I
some
like
stuff
that.
onto it.
Yeah.
You know? So let's do this. What do I have here? I have stuff. So I got these little stars. So on this one, I'm gonna give him star eyeballs.
Now, have you ever done the royal icing? Because I've done that myself. Kind of just dipped it, like you make the royal icing, then you dip the cookie and it just kind of covers it in a nice little sheen.
I can't say that I know what royal icing is.
Royal icing is super easy. It's just egg whites and confectioner sugar.
That does sound easy. All right, so there's star eyeballs, and let's see. Let's give them. You know what? I'm gonna get creative. I'm gonna actually use one of these noodles for his mouth.
There we go. I did it. Something very similar to yours.
Yep. That was a lot of fun. I wish I was there to have fun with you, but but still, thank God for for Zoom. Cookie face.
He stole a cookie. He stole a cookie.
I don't think it'll hurt him any. I don't know how. Do dogs eat ginger?
Shark.
I don't know
Yeah,
how that
like a
works.
shark.
But
Oh.
you have to tell Pops what.
So here's the peppermint bark. It's a little softer than we had hoped, but maybe it will get cooler in the fridge.
It will because the stuff that I have here is still cooling off. So I'm not going to try. I'm not going to. These are the haystacks, but I'm not going to try to those because they're still sticky. So I have to wait till those dry. So I'm not going to touch those. And then here is the peppermint bark.
Oh, that looks nice.
Yeah, and that I think I can break a piece off there. Is that? Yeah, I can a little piece off the end there.
You cut the roof of your mouth?
Mm-mm. But it gets stuck in your teeth.
Yeah. That's why I like this. If you next time where you make a batch, try the Hershey Kisses, the peppermint Hershey Kisses. They're real smooth.
Did your gingerbread house collapse?
It did. Yeah. Show them the damage. It's a San Andreas fault house.
Yeah, that's the kind you have here in California. And then again, I had to get the store-bought gingerbread men.
How dare he?
Or gingerbread people, whatever. And so I did some. I don't know if I can do this without them sliding off, but
I mean, I guess
those are mine. I just decorated 3 of them. I don't know if I'll do the rest of them or just put them out. This is a store-bought gingerbread man, but I'm gonna go ahead and eat him. Is he cute?
He's very cute. I like his little face.
So we're gonna go ahead and eat him. Can you hear that?
Yeah, that's crunchy.
They're crunchy.
So we
There's
still
something
have some
satisfying.
I'm gonna decorate too.
There's something satisfying about eating one that just came out of the oven. I mean, even if the crispy ones, you let them set for a little bit and you get crispy, but there's just something satisfying about eating. It's still warm, the ones that you just made, as opposed to the store-bought ones. I had so much fun with you girls. So, do you see this as a tradition that you're going to carry on? I think it'll be nice. It would be nice to be there and to be doing these with you and everything. But it's nice that in the information age that we can connect like this, and we can get together at Christmas time. We can share things like this, and we can share
And you
old
guys
traditions
get
and create
you
new.
get the feeling of what real family get-togethers are like.
Exactly.
Chaotic and messy
as it all implodes. But seriously, it's just that's the whole time. The whole thing about this time of the year, this season, is getting together with family and rekindling, old relationships and doing traditional things and maybe starting new traditions and having fun. So everybody out there, I don't know if you have your own traditions and everything. If you do, leave them down in the comments below so we can see, what kind of things that you guys do as a family or together or with your friends.
If you know why my chocolate didn't set. Any little thing you want to comment would be welcome.
Exactly. Yeah, you're welcome to try anything that we did. It's relatively simple. We didn't, nothing earth-shattering or crazy here. If you live in California, you're not going to be able to make gingerbread men. That's just it.
And if you live near me, you're not going to be able to make haystack.
But
You just have
but
to-
but hopefully we gave you some ideas for stuff you can do, or like I said, you have your own traditions, and we'd like to hear what those are. But either way, enjoy this time of the year. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your friends. Enjoy time together. This is the thing that I love the most about this time of the year is just being able to spend it with family and friends. So you enjoy yours. Have a safe and happy holiday season, and Merry Christmas from us at Trippy Food to all of you. Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
Happy holidays. Thanks for checking out Trippy Food. If you enjoyed watching that video half as much as I did making it, well then I enjoyed it twice as much as you did. And if that's the case, you'll probably like this video right here. And if not, check out this video right here. That one's a little bit different. Either way, leave a comment down below. And be sure to subscribe by clicking on the Trippy Food icon right here. Glad you could make it, and we hope to see you again soon.